Just to give some background on this video, this will cover the original run that came out in the 90s on Cartoon Network and Toonami, which started with the Ocean dub and then was taken over by Funimation. For the sake of arguments, I am pretending that this is the only version of Dragon Ball Z that exists, and we'll be judging it as such. Hopefully anyone that watches this video that didn't grow up with this version will learn some things and maybe understand why so many hold it in such high regard despite its issues.
Maybe if this was 500 times gravity, you might have an advantage. But 10, I don't even feel it. So you still think I'm bluffing?
Alright, we're getting started off early, man. Vegeta is the best character on the show. Somebody's gonna have to prove me wrong on that one.
I'm worried about Goku and Gohan. Why would they leave at a time like this?
You've got a point there. Thanks, boys. That'll be all for now.
So the Buu saga isn't the best in terms of the story, but I gotta give it credit for being really funny for stuff like this. This is the kind of gag stuff that you would see in the manga, so I gotta give them a point here. In the last episode, Goten and Trunks took off the Mighty Mask costume and fought for a bit before flying away, but in this episode, they're shown taking off the costume.
There's no excuse for you fighting the way you did. You have Saiyan blood running through your veins. A warrior like Tabora should be dead. Fighting with that soft, righteous look on your face. It's brute strength that determines the outcome of a battle, not goodness. The mighty survive and the weak perish.
Vegeta's spitting right here. Although the Buu saga isn't the best, a lot of Vegeta's best quotables come from this arc. I gotta give him 2 points here, purely off the bars.
Spend most of your life ruled by another. Watch your race dwindle to a handful. And then, tell me what has more meaning than your own strength. I have in me the blood of a Saiyan prince. He is nothing but a joke. He has stolen my honor. And his debts must be paid.
Once again, Vegeta with the bars. It sucks that he murdered people, but yeah. Goku's halo disappears. You can barely hear it, but Vegeta faintly says Gallic Gun when this is more than likely the final flash. I know this is nitpicky because you can barely even hear it, but like I say in every video, these videos don't make themselves. When Vegeta blew up the stadium, most of the people left, but now the background is showing the stadium is full of people. Here Vegeta is shown without his gloves on, but then they reappear in the next scene. Okay, so for like 15 episodes, we were told about this super dangerous monster who's super evil and the strongest thing to ever exist. Then we finally get the reveal, and it's this big, fat, pink, childish thing. I'm just wondering what the reaction was like when Buu was first revealed. Because you gotta think about it like this. When the manga was releasing, the first time Buu was mentioned was in chapter 445. And then he wasn't actually revealed until chapter 460. Back then, the manga was released weekly, so there was 15 weeks of buildup. That's almost 4 months. And then they finally see Buu in a chapter, and it's revealed to be this. I don't know, man. I can't imagine the reactions being all that great, especially coming off the two previous main villains, Frieza and Cell, and even like the mini villains that we had, like the androids and the Ginyu Force. This isn't really a mistake on any part. It's just something that I thought was interesting, and I thought I'd bring it up.
Come on! It'll be easier to beat him with me and Trunks! We'll gang up on him. He won't know what hit him. Yeah, we're tough. We could even beat that big blob without your help, right, Trunks? You bet. Might do better than you did. Oh.
I'm sorry, Goten and Trunks are hilarious. To me, this is the best moment in Dragon Ball Z history. It serves as the official end to Vegeta's character arc, and to this day is still a tearjerker. Because of the soundtrack as well, I'm giving the anime 5 points.
And so, one of the Earth's greatest warriors has vanished in a blinding flash of light, having made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his loved ones. His name was Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince.
How can I do something without any engines?
Bro, you can fly. Like, I know you haven't fought or trained in 7 years, but you still know how to fly. This is what's especially annoying about this saga. It's like all the other Z fighters are super reduced to background characters. Like, Yamcha is one of the OG characters from Dragon Ball. He's one of the first 10 characters we meet in the series, and he's reduced to this?
Wow, why didn't I think of that?
Okay, I wrote the previous mistake before I watched the rest of this clip, and this pissed me off even more, so I'm giving them another mistake. This shot makes it look like Android 18 has 6 fingers on her right hand. Yo, where the hell did Oolong come from? He just appeared out of nowhere. Goku's orange shirt turns purple while Dende is healing him. The Supreme Kai's earrings turn blue right before Kibito revives him.
You think that's bad? Our wedding is tomorrow.
And ever since I was a little girl, I've dreamed of my wedding day. You're not getting out of this that easy!
Sorry, sweetheart!
You gotta give them credit for the funny bits. Babidi has only seen Goten and Trunks as Super Saiyans, but in the visual conversation thing that he was doing, he shows them in their normal state.
Darn, them kid sleeps like a rock. I know. Hey, Goten, get up, it's time to eat. Yeah, let's eat! Food?
I really love the callback to Dragon Ball here when Trunks tricks Goten into waking up by telling him there's food. Bulma did this to Goku when Goku was fighting Master Roshi in the World Tournament. How did the news get the angle from inside the van? This is one of the best moments in the show. Obviously, not much really needs to be said. It's one of those you had to be there moments. You know, it's kind of like Goku when he first went Super Saiyan, Gohan when he went Super Saiyan 2. You just had to be there to really, really feel the impact, man. The schoolyard and the playground was going crazy the next day when this happened. I still remember those conversations and how hype we were as kids. When Goku is worn out after showing Goten and Trunks the Super Saiyan 3 form, he still has his eyebrows, even though in Super Saiyan 3 he's not supposed to have his eyebrows. Normally I would have made this be a mistake, but in the context of this scene, he's obviously powering down from Super Saiyan 3 to his base form. We just never seen it done like this before, so I'm not going to give them a mistake here. I'm going to give them one pass. Goku's halo is gone and then randomly reappears.
Can you get Videl to do it?
Dad, I'm not gonna ask my girlfriend to kiss that old relic!
Ah, jumping the gun a little bit, I see, Gohan, huh? They've never officially established themselves as boyfriend and girlfriend. He hasn't even told Videl how he even feels about her. I love the reference to the Game Boy here. I'm actually surprised Nintendo didn't try to sue them.
Game over.
Majin Buu is all of us when we're losing on the game.